steering today, and just a little bit of common sense first. Whenever you leave the dock, figure out where you're going. Don't just start off in the wrong direction and then realize, oh wow, I got to steer now. You might as well get yourself pointed where you want to go first. So once you get yourself pointed, then it's easy once you get used to rowing at a common body of water is to use stern points. So if I look behind me and I like where my bow is, well then I look ahead and I see where my stern point is. And as long as I keep myself pointed on the stern, I know where my bow's going. Obviously if you're rowing on a body of water with a lot of other boats or crab pots or something like that, you're going to have to look around. The best time to turn to look around is during the drive. That's when the boat's most stable. So I come up to the catch, I start the drive, I look around, I look back before the finish. Come up to the catch, look around, look back before the finish. A lot of people who are self-taught have a tendency to look at the release. If you look at the release, there's a tendency to pause there, and definitely a tendency to drop the hand down, whichever side you're looking. So try and look during the drive. Now, once you realize you want to turn, there's really two methods of turning. The first way is to really just come up to the catch, realize you need to go left, and what are you going to do? You're going to put more pressure on the right side. I'm going to put more pressure with my leg, with my arm, with my core, the whole side of the body to turn the boat. And so I don't really have to think about it during the recovery. I don't have to get anything special set during the recovery. I get to the catch and I think about pushing more with the right side of the body. What I'm going to end up doing is finishing offset. Because my left side of my body isn't pulling as hard, I'm not going to get as far through that stroke as I am with my right side. So be prepared to get to the end of the drive with the right hand closer to the body. I still want to release at the same time, and then I'll match back up on the recovery. That situation is going to work well for 90% of people. If I were going to race in the single at the head of the Charles, or if I were going to race down Louisiana at the marathon race, any kind of course with a lot of turns, instead of turning during that, setting myself up during the drive, is I would set myself up on the recovery to make the turn. So what am I going to do? I'm going to reach out a little further now with my right arm, not reach out quite so far with my left, put both blades in together, float the left hand while I pull with the right hand, and then finish up together. So I turn the boat at the beginning of the drive, and then I finish with both hands evenly. So I get not only the ability to turn the boat during the stroke, but I also get a little bit of forward momentum as well. The advantage to that method, it does take a little more effort, a little bit more thought beforehand, but I'm turning the boat at the beginning of the drive when the blade is closer to the bow, and it's a little bit easier, a little bit more productive to turn the boat. So I set myself up during the recovery. I reach out a little further with my one hand than my other. I still catch together, float the left hand till the right hand comes through, finish together. Turn the boat, go to the beginning of the drive, finish with both hands. Either method is going to work. I think the second method is a little bit more efficient, a little bit better if speed is of importance to you. The other method is going to work fine for most everyone else.